Good morning, everyone. It's about 7 o'clock this morning. It's Molly. We are going to be feeding our calves this morning, doing morning chores. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head into the babies, and we're going to get their old water buckets from this morning. See how everyone's doing. Here we go. Good morning, Violet. Bring the water buckets back to the sink. And the next two. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do this morning is we're going to make milk for the calves. When the calves are first born, they get colostrum, which is the first milk that the mom produces when the calves are kind of thicker yellow, helps with their immune system so they don't get sick. All of our calves right now, our heifer calves, are more than a day old, so they're on milk replacer. So what I'm going to do first is take these old water buckets full of water, dump the water, and rinse the bucket with hot water. Now that all the buckets are rinsed and washed, we are going to add this morning something called probiotics. So probiotic helps with their digestive system and helps them break down their food. In humans, we also have bacteria, enzymes in our stomach breaking it down. Yogurt is a really good probiotic. So in here, a teeny tiny little scoop. So each heifer calf is just going to get 1 scoop of probiotic into their bucket. Now that each of them have 1 scoop of probiotic, we're going to put milk replacer in there. So we're going to order a milk replacer trash can, milk replacer, and in here there's a cup, and I'm going to pinch the top of the cup so I don't get my germs into it, and I'm going to fill it all the way to the top with milk replacer and shake it off. I'm going to put 1 cup of milk replacer into each one of the heifer calves buckets. Alright, so each bucket now has a scoop of probiotics and a cup of milk replacer. So we need to add water to actually make it milk. So I'm going to take this temperature gauge and I'm going to try to get this water to about 113 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I'm going to use a bottle and I'm going to fill it up to the 4-pint line. So they're going to get 4 pints of 113 degree water into each one of our buckets. So we're at 113, so it's perfect. Now we're going to fill the 4-pint line. Take my whisks and I'm going to mix them, turn it into milk for the calves. We have milk replacer now for our calves. So I'm going to carry the buckets into their pens. And we're going to give them their milk this morning. grain buckets and see how much food they ate. So up on our temp board, it lists all the calves that we currently have in our calf barn. Our first two are bulls, so we're going to deal with them separately. And then our numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7, which we just gave milk to, are heifer calves. And it tells you their names: Violet, Bella, Pinto, and Avery. And then Dam means mother. So these are their mothers. And next to Violet and Bella, there's a special message. It says heifer only. It means they're getting to the age where they're going to become heifers really soon. So they're just eating heifer grain. Where our other two are still pretty little and they're getting calf grain. The next number over tells you how much grain each calf gets to hold. So Violet's getting 1 1/4 pounds of grain. Bella's at 3/4 of a pound, and Pinto and Avery are 1/4 of a pound. So what we've been doing is every day of the week in the AM and PM, we keep track of how much food they're actually eating to see if they're eating what they're supposed to, if they happen to get sick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure each grain amount that's been left and see how much they actually ate last night. So we'll start with Violet, number 4. I'm going to take our leftover grain and I'm going to pour it right into our scale. And looking at our scale, we're going to round it to about weighing 3/8. She started with 1 1/4, so she's eaten 7/8 pounds of grain. And then because it's morning time, I'm going to take the old grain and I'm going to dump it out and continue with the others. Now that they've all been weighed, we'll figure out how much they ate. I'm going to take these old buckets, and they're going to get washed this morning. We're going to get new buckets and put their new grain amount in them. So I'm going to start with number 4 again, with Violet, and she's going getting heifer only. So I'm going to get a scoop of heifer grain. Fill this scale up to 1 1/4 pounds of grain. So now our younger two, Pinto and Avery, they're getting calf grain. It's kind of sweeter, has molasses in it to make them want to start to eat some solid food. They're both getting 1/4 of a pound. Alright, we have new grain for our calves. They all have their full amount, so we're now going to take the buckets, give it back to the calves, and their milk bucket should be empty. So we're going to grab those. Avery's a little short, so she gets her own special feeding in the back until she's tall enough to reach the front. All done. So now what we need to do is we need to wash all the buckets from our heifer calves. So we're going to start with the milk buckets. We're going to wash and scrub those, rinse them out, and then fill them 3/4 of the way with warm water. And the calves will get that warm water. And now, the old grain buckets that the calves had, we're also gonna wash those, and we're gonna put them up here to dry. So we're gonna wash the buckets. So now that all the dishes are done, everything's cleaned, we're gonna bring the warm water to the calves. Get hay, so we're adding hay. Alright, so our last step is that we have to clean out the calves' homes. Just like you and I, we don't want to sleep in a dirty pen that's full of poo. So they can't clean it out, so we're going to clean it out for them. So we're going to scoop out all the dirty stuff and add fresh bedding for them. So they have nice bedding again. So our cows have gotten milk. They got water, they got food, we cleaned out their pens, we got our fresh sawdust, so kind of our last chore of the barn is cleaning up the floor. So the whole barn is nice and clean, so everyone can stay as healthy as possible. Alright, we got a full wheelbarrow. And we're going to bring it to the gutter in the dairy barn. Hey! Thank you. Chores are all done. Everyone is fed and have a clean home, and our room, the floor is clean. And so our calves are done. And then this afternoon, around 4 o'clock, 4:30, it'll all happen again. And then tomorrow, so that our calves stay nice and healthy. So thank you for joining in our calf barn chores.